Welcome back to the Real Estate and Home Improvement Show. I am Mike Briggs, your host. We come here every day and we talk real estate and how do you care for your house? Who should you hire to put in your carpet or your solar or things like that? And it's very important you use the right people. You want to maintain the value of your house. So when you sell it, you get the most out of it. What I've been trying to figure out is this crazy market. What's going on? Is it a good time to buy a house? Is it a good time to sell a house? So we've asked an expert to come in and talk to us about that. John Aiello. Welcome, John, with London Properties.
Nice seeing you.
Good to see you, John.
Good, yeah.
And I'm going to ask you a million questions if it's okay.
But please
before we do that, you've got a very cool listing right now.
I
house for sale.
I believe I do, yeah. It's move-in ready.
It's ready to go, huh?
Yeah.
Is this it?
That's it.
Tell our viewers the web address they could go to and look at all the pictures of the house.
Oh, the web, yeah, it's www.5675 N for North Polk, POLK.info, INFO.
Yeah, and by the way, there's the front of the house. And this about Polk and what?
Well, it's in a cul-de-sac.
Oh, nice.
So it's just basically just south of Bullard, and an excellent area. I mean, nice cul-de-sac, nice homes around it, very close to the new Veterans Highway and 99, easy access.
I want to talk about, I'm going to get back to that house, but you told me something about the solar. It's always confusing when you buy a home that already says solar. Do you have to take over the lease? You have to qualify? What do you have to do on this house?
No, this solar is owned. He owns it and it goes with the house.
The seller owns it. He paid for it himself.
Yeah, he paid for it himself, and so there's no qualifying for that. That's not. And the other issue is just he showed me his last year's bill, his electrical bill was $92 because the solar paid for everything.
The whole year.
For the whole year.
So if you buy this house, you've got that. You don't have to worry about hiring a solar guy and doing all this stuff. You will own your own solar.
You own your own solar. Nice. You've got 28 panels, in fact.
28 panels. My goodness.
Yes.
Here's what, like a den or something, I think?
Excuse me, yeah. Actually, which picture you're showing there? Yeah. That's a kitchen. And no, that's a bathroom. Excuse me. My eyesight. Excuse me.
That's right.
The bathroom, the master bathroom, it's huge, and it's got a jacuzzi tub in it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to click through a couple of these bedrooms and stuff. But
that's just one of the bedrooms, good-sized bedrooms.
Yeah. And this house has ceiling fan. It's ready to move in.
Yes, it is.
Just move in. Your electricity is already going because you got solar. Nice looking backyard too.
Something I want, when you get to the kitchen picture, it's really updated the kitchen. Well, a nice lit, dining room, super, good size. And in the kitchen, those are all updated appliances. 5 years old. He put them all in. The house was built in 1999, but those are, 5-year-old, all upgraded appliances. Plus the air conditioning is only 7 years. He replaced that 7 years ago.
That's amazing that you could get this house and have kind of updated appliances, new air conditioned, solar. You'd own the solar. And the beautiful part about that is it's just all part of the package. Your loan. You don't have to, figure out how to pay for solar later.
Yes, yeah. There's a lot of extras in that house. Lots of extras.
How does someone see this house? What if they want to go look at it?
Well, just give me a call at 559-289-5121. I can get them in. He lives there, so I need to at least give him an hour notice, just so he can, tidy up. He's very clean, neat and clean anyway, but just a little time.
I don't think there's an oversupply of houses right now. People ought to, if they're thinking of buying, they ought to give you a call, I would think.
And they should. And what's happening now, the weather's changed, and all of a sudden we've seen a larger influx of homes coming on the market now, though, too.
Oh, they are? Okay.
Yeah, they are coming on.
That's good. Now, let's say, these are some questions I come across all the time. If somebody's never owned a house, they don't know this process of buying a house, if they're qualified or anything like that. I guess the first thing they ought to do is give you a call.
Give me a call, and trust me, we have some great mortgage brokers out there that I use and trust.
And we're not talking just this house, but any house.
Any house.
If somebody's in the market to buy a house, they should come talk to you. There's so many new laws and disclosure things and stuff that people need a experienced person.
And they change all the time, and the rates have settled down, And as we say, you marry the house, but you're just dating that mortgage rate anyway. Yeah. And London Properties, who I work for, has their Royal Charter mortgage, and they have
that makes
tremendous,
it really smooth, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. If you want to use them, but there again, I always recommend to even see two mortgage brokers at least, and to get see what you get the best Give me the best price, even though I think London does, though.
Yeah, but if you're thinking of buying, just come talk to John, because he'll get you on the straight path. I mean, do you have enough down? You know, what are the mortgage rates? You know, inspections, all the things you help people
All
do.
those things, yes.
Yeah.
And there are so many, the mortgage rates, different companies have the different rates, and it's amazing.
By the way, I know something about John Aiello, and that is that if you want to talk to him, just ask him questions. It's free, right?
Absolutely
Just come
free.
talk to John.
Absolutely free.
And if you don't know if you should keep renting or if you should buy, it's free to find out, right?
Yes, and if you have a house that you want to sell, I'm really good at appraising.
Yeah,
I can get you right on that.
I had that question because I had just talked to some people who they were going to sell before COVID, and they stopped because of the COVID. They don't want people in their house. Now here they are a couple years later. They have no idea what their house is worth. How do they find out?
I can. It'll take me about 30 minutes looking into it, and I give you a good answer. You know, so just.
I talk to people who go to these websites. They think they know the value, but every house is different, right? Some have upgrades, some have this and that and the other.
Yeah,
You
yes.
can't just go to a website and find out.
Well,
right?
and the bottom line, I don't want to badmouth Zillow, that they're a good place to start and a lot of those places, but sometimes they're not even close, because they're not going in and looking at the house and see what you've done to it.
This one we're looking at has, everything's really nice, and the solar appliances are upgraded. You can't go to a website and get all that factored in.
No, you can't. And one point I would just say, if you're interested in this house, you see the price of it, don't ever be afraid to make an offer.
Right.
We can negotiate. There's always it's always negotiable, even though this house will appraise for that price. Yeah.
Did we say the price, by the way? Or?
No, we haven't yet. He's asking $457,999. But again, don't be afraid to make an offer, and we can handle that.
Yeah, I've been driving around certain parts of Fresno, and this seems like a pretty good price for this house.
It's right on.
Yeah. I can't
Again.
believe the house I'm seeing for $700,000, $800,000, $900,000, and this one is beautiful right
Yes.
here.
And this is in the Central Unified School District, tremendous
Yeah,
school district. All of my grandkids went there.
you could vouch for it.
Yeah.
So I guess if somebody's interested in this house or any house, or if they're just considering selling their house, they ought to give you a call.
I'd love them too. At your convenience.
By the way, we said your phone number, 559-289-5121.
Yes.
And the rule is now you have to dial that area code.
Yes. You got to dial the area code.
How
now.
about texting? Do you get text messages?
Yeah, I get text. In fact, that's always the best way of going, to text at first. But I'll answer you. I pick up all my phone calls personally.
Yeah.
One other thing I would like to mention, I do have another property coming up in the Ranchos, 2.5 acres. It's 2 homes.
Wow.
And they both have 2-car garages and a swimming pool. And this home is a tremendous buy. It's coming on the market probably this next month, and it's right at about $800,000.
Yeah.
But then again,
Two
it's
homes
very
for
impressive.
$800,000.
But it's
That's
two,
nice, yeah.
both of them for that price.
Yeah.
And
It'd be
we
great
talk
to-
about ADUs, but that other, the smaller home has complete kitchen and 2-car garage also. So
It'd
yeah,
be great to have a little family compound or something.
be nice. Yeah.
I might
Okay.
tell my kids about it. They could buy it, and then I have a place to stay next door to them.
Well, that's happening a lot. That's
It really
happening
is.
out there now.
Hey, I gave them housing for 20, 30 years, and it's time
Yeah.
to turn it around. John, we always go past time, you and I, because I love talking to you.
I'm sorry.
Any last thoughts? Got a couple minutes? You want to say anything about this house or anything in the world?
Yeah, this house on North Polk is just, I go through them too, and always try to find things that are wrong with it, because I always do we disclose everything. And this house is in just really great shape.
Hard
I
to
just
find
tell you what.
anything,
Yeah.
And did you say how many bedrooms it was?
Oh, it's got 3 bedrooms, 2 bath,
Okay.
1,820 square feet.
Wow.
Good sized lot, 6,900 square feet. That's a good sized lot. A nice sized backyard and a good little side yard that you actually probably put a boat in there too if you wanted to. Yeah.
And I'll say this again, for this house, call John Aiello, or if you're just thinking of buying a house, call John Aiello. If you're thinking of selling your house, call John Aiello.
Thanks,
He's
Mike.
a great
I appreciate
guy, he's an
that.
honest guy, and he'll make sure you get the good, straight thing. But thank
Yeah.
you so much for coming,
Thank you, my friend.
and hopefully you'll come back again and again. John Aiello,
I've been here a few times over the years. So
we'll be
yeah.
back with more Central Valley Talk right after this.
Thank you.